Hey folks, Cliff and Dave here. And today we're going to talk a little bit about air conditioning filters. Everybody knows they need to change their filters, but some people wonder why. Dave, why should people change their filters regularly?
Well, the main purpose of the filter is to protect the air conditioning coil, to keep it clean and operating efficiently. Any dirt on the coil is going to increase your cost to operate it, as well as affect the operation internally of the machine.
Dave, now there's a number of different types of air conditioning filters. How does a person know what kind of filter to use?
You really need professional advice when you get past anything that's a cheapo filter you might buy at Home Depot or the like, because they're more restrictive. And your duct system is a major restriction. The fan can only move so much air. If you put in too restrictive of a filter, you will not get the airflow that you need, and you will damage your equipment.
Dave, I'm going to show the people how smart I am. This is a pressure drop that's caused by a filter.
Exactly.
Is that what it is?
Exactly. The higher the pressure drop, the less air your fan is going to be able to move. Often we have to modify ductwork to put in high efficiency filters. And by modify, I mean increase the size of ductwork or add additional return runs into your house.
Dave, one of the things that I find interesting from our service manager, he's told me that sometimes if a person leaves their filter too long without replacing it, it gets plugged, that when they've changed the filter, they've actually saw that their power bills went down from changing their filters. How does that work?
It's very common with variable speed motors, which is technology that's only been out since the late 90s. They're much more efficient motors. They can move a lot more air against the resistance. But as that resistance increases, so does the amount of electricity that is consumed. So a filter that loads up, is the technical term, becomes dirty and doesn't flow as much air as the day it was clean, is something you have to watch for, which the main one to look for is the 3M filters that you buy that are pleated. They're a good filter, but they don't last 90 days. They might only last 30 days or 2 weeks.
Dave, one of the things I find is really interesting is that matching a filter to your duct system is the most important thing. And actually too good a filter can be a problem. And you once made a comment about Paul Harvey, who sold high efficiency of filters. Could you tell the folks that story? Because I find it is really interesting.
We think that Paul Harvey killed more compressors than anybody in the world, because that's the ultimate damage with a clogged filter, is the liquid will go back to the compressor, you will slug it, and you will be buying a new compressor. And of course, being sold over the radio, nobody was out there checking the duct system to see whether it could handle that filter or not. They were just, calling in and buying them.
There you go, folks. Have a good professional check out your duct system, the type of filter that's right for you. How cool is that? Got any questions or comments? Post them down below. You've been chilling with Cliff and Dave. Now, how cool is that?